Welcome to the update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. Well, the Trade Minister says America's decision to spare Australia a larger tariff is a vindication of the government's cool and calm approach. The White House has announced there'll be no change to Australia's baseline 10% tariff rate announced back in April. Minister Don Farrell says it puts Aussie exports in a good position.
What this decision means, in conjunction with all of the other changes to other countries, is that Australian products are now more competitive into the American market. This means products like wine, like beef, like lamb, like wheat, in a relative sense, are cheaper into the United States.
The federal government is welcoming a push to strengthen security rules for senior public servants. ASIO says espionage is costing our economy around $13 billion a year. In some cases, bureaucrats who boast about their positions on social media are being compromised. Home Affairs Minister Tony Burke agrees tighter rules are needed.
These threats are real, and there are things that we can do to be able to mitigate them. There's a job for government, and we're doing it. There's a job for business. We need to keep doing that. And there's work for individuals that has absolutely been highlighted.
Anthony Albanese is being accused of misleading voters by claiming a Medicare card would be all people needed to see a doctor. It follows revelations today that Aussies forked out over $150 million in gap fees to visit their GP in June alone. Shadow Health Minister Anne Ruston says he spent the entire campaign suggesting doctors' visits would be free.
He's known that that's not the case because his own department told him that probably 25% at least of GP clinics would not bulk bill despite the injection of funding. And he's telling Australians they're going to get their doctor's visits for free.
Changes to Australia's tax system have been flagged in a bid to make sure companies with more than $1 billion in revenue pay their fair share. The Productivity Commission's proposal would mean the big banks, supermarkets and tech giants would pay 30% tax on their annual sales. And Aussie sports fans appear to be ahead of the curve when it comes to International Beer Day. Today marks the global event, with experts predicting 2 million pints of Guinness will have been poured by the end of the British and Irish Lions tour. Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and Formula One champion Max Verstappen has ended questions about his future by saying that he will definitely stay with Red Bull for next season. And England's chances in the fifth and final test against India have taken a hit. Fast bowler Chris Wokes forced from the ground on day one with a shoulder injury. In your entertainment news now, and Kim Kardashian has reacted to a viral video of Anthony Hopkins mocking her new Skims head wrap as his iconic Hannibal Lecter character. The reality star reposting his vid to her socials with an all-caps response of "I'm screaming." Well, experts are predicting Saturday Night Live could be next on the chopping block. It's amid revelations that SNL, Jimmy Fallon and Late Night with Seth Meyers are losing a combined $100 million a year for NBC. And the governor of Florida is declaring August 1 as Hulk Hogan Day. It follows the legendary wrestler's death from a heart attack just over a week ago. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.